Okay, here we go. Back on another episode of QB Vision. Today we're going to be looking at Tua Tagovailoa in his last regular season start against the Buffalo Bills. In Buffalo, there was playoff implications on the line. As you guys know, Miami didn't make the playoffs, so they do not win this game. But some good stuff, some bad stuff. We're going to take a look at what he does good and what he needs to work on. So first play here, you have an RPO. I think we're just looking at this backer here, seeing if he folds in. And then obviously playing off our flat defender who looks like he just shoots right out. So you're going to have a sit route, you're flat, and we're just making sure this guy folds in so that he can't get in our throwing lane. He folds in. We have our throwing lane. And we just get a bad ball here. There's nothing, I don't think anything is wrong with the read. I think it's a good read. But we just need to get a better ball. So here we got from the tight, right? Watching this defender because it's 2-over-2 out here. So we know that this is the only guy that can mess up our throw. And he definitely folds in. We just miss it. So here we go, 3rd and 9 on the same drive. Looks like we're getting press man, right? Cover one maybe. Safety starts to bail out. All right, so now we got 2-man. I'm sure he recognizes this, so let's just go over this right now. You got press man. We can all see it. You got our deep safety. He's just going to be reading eyes. Here, manned up here. And then he ends up falling off late, so then it ends up being a 2-man look. I think you guys, can see that when he's dropping off here, right? So you're getting that 2-man look. Now 2-man, this is tough to throw vertical. So, if you have any vertical routes, they're dead pretty much. You're going to have the safety sitting over top. I think this is a good decision, and this is an even better ball. I think the receiver ends up being a little short here. Doesn't help him, but this is a good job, man. Pick your best receiver that's going to win against man, and I think he does. And he comes back and throws a good ball right on the money. The receiver doesn't help him out by staying at the sticks. He's got to push like another yard, maybe deeper, so he can work back to the ball and stay beyond the marker. Anyway, next drive of the game, 2nd and 7. Get a motion across. I think he's checking for man again. This is very similar play to the RPO we saw on the last series. They're just doing it a little bit of a different way. Instead of motioning the guy over that's running the flat, they're motioning the guy over and he's just going to run like a stick route, and we got a flat. Very similar read here. Now this time this guy folds in, right, to play run, and he kicks it out to the flat. Easy pitch and catch. That's just well done. That's a good job. I think he does the RPO stuff really well. And Miami, they throw a lot of screens and design screens and RPOs with him early in the first half, and they were doing it in previous games too. And I think he's good at it, but it's not the strength of his game. So here we got this ends up being just like a cover 3 look, like almost like a buzz, right? So this guy's buzzing. This guy's really just like robbing middle, deep, flat defender, helping rob middle. Okay, so that's what this coverage is. It's just called cover 3 buzz. And it just ends up being a bad ball. I think it's a good read, but he just throws it way behind and short. You'll see from the tight where this ball actually lands. I think he just almost looks like he just tries to place it and it doesn't come out of his hand right. That's just bad, I think the double clutch doesn't help, and he's not facing his target. I mean, if you look at his feet, look at where his left, or not his left foot, it's actually his right foot because he's a lefty, but look at where it's pointing. It's straight up, so that doesn't help him. He's a very mechanical quarterback, as you see in college. Like his hips are like here kind of with his foot here. It's just not a good not a good base there. Not good mechanics with his base, and I think that leads to a poor throw. So here we go, 1st and 10. I think this is the next drive again. So it looks like you're getting quarters or that 3 buzz again, but to me it looks like quarters. And I think this is a good job. It's a good read. So what they're trying to do here is they're going to try to high-low this defender pretty much, or if he gets screened by this vertical, just give it to your in route right now. This is kind of holding the backers down for what I'm guessing is going to be Gesicki coming across here. I didn't get that far in the play, but I'm thinking that's what they're going to be. Yeah, see, he's wrapping. So that's why they have the play action in. The play action is to hold these backers down here and here so that it gives Tua that window for Gesicki to come in, and then the in route, and they're just high-low in this defender, really, and it's on Gesicki and Tua to beat this guy on the in-breaking when he breaks in to make sure he can't get in that window. That's on the quarterback. He's got to just throw a good enough ball. But either way, is he a little early? Maybe. But this defender's backpedaling, right, until he finally decides to throw it. Now he breaks on the ball. You can't be mad at Tua for that throw. I think it's good. He takes his 3 yards, right? They do what they do. So here we go, 3rd and 7, same drive. The previous play was a run. So, I'm not going to show that stuff. It's just going to waste time. We want to focus really on what Tua is doing. This is good. This is good all around. Obviously, the ball maybe half a yard too far, but this is good, right? So this is, you get your too high look, right? But obviously, you're going to check safety. So man-to-man, right? We're thinking 2-man. I'm thinking maybe this guy's going to come down because he's a little bit offset. They're not necessarily dead even with each other, but, and the safeties in the NFL, they're going to play with their look. Anyway, it ends up being one robber. So he's coming down to rob the middle. He's robbing eyes, and he's just going to be over the top, making sure that there's no home run touchdown ball if it is completed. Tua does an awesome job looking off, and he comes back to his vertical. He knows where he's going. You see his eyes here? He's just looking here just to play with this safety. He's just messing with him. That's all he's really doing. He's on it. All right, now I know I have my one-on-one with a 6'6" tight end, fast guy, and we just overthrow. Just a miss. But it's not a bad miss, and it's good eye manipulation. It's good quarterback play right there. It is. It's very good quarterback play. We just missed by about half a yard. I think it actually tipped off his hands there. This is just, looks like an RPO to me. Because you got your center driving down and your guard driving down. So this is just eyes on this backer. If he crashes in, trying to throw the glance right behind him. I don't like this because he's so tight. And exactly what happens is exactly the problem. The architecture of this play hurts Tua, it hurts Gesicki, it hurts the Miami Dolphin offense. If he's lined up out here, he has so much more space. First of all, to throw this, and this backer folding in can't get in the picture. When he's so tight like this, it's just too much traffic. It's too much traffic, and there's no space, and he's breaking shallow because he's getting jammed, and he knows he's got to get eyes to him. It's just a bad look. You got to split him out here and let him run this. Let him run that glance route from out there. It's a bad look, and it ends up now being in a bad situation. So they end up getting a really long run on this drive, and then 2 bad play calls back to back. So now it's 3rd and 12, 3rd and goal from the 12-yard line, and Buffalo's just going to sit. Now I hate the decision by Tua, but this is just flood. Okay, this is just flood. I think they do a really good job here. Like 23's messing with him a little bit. He's like, oh, I'm going to roll middle. I'm going to come down. And then they snap the ball, and it's just cover 2, right? So it's here. It's here. He's just going to play underneath. He's just going to trail technique. Same thing. He's just going to play like underneath trail technique. He's going to play his hook. He's got middle. He's going to play his hook. Okay, so you got to think right here. If Tua is reading the coverage the way it should be, when you're running flood, this is dead. This is vertical, or I think they posted here. It's dead. You're not getting it. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to let you throw that. This out route, it's dead because this corner is going to fall underneath it. It's 3rd and 12, 3rd and goal from the 12. You're not going to get it. You got to just take what your defense gives you, throw your flat, right, and take what they give you and get the yardage. Close it up for the kicker. That's it. I hate that he throws this ball and tries to squeeze it in, or he just floats it too, which is even worse, because it really could have been picked off. If 23, you see 23 here, he's going for the pick and the hole shot, and Tua just like floats it, and he tries to react. But if he's just playing regular instead of going for a pick, he actually would have had the pick. And I really don't think Tua's eyes are on him. It looks like he locks just right on the receiver. I don't think he's really looking at the safety. I think he's locked right on the receiver. So this is stuff like, kind of rookie stuff where you can't do that on 3rd and 12. Take what the defense gives you and settle for the points. They end up getting the points anyway, but it's just not a good decision. It could have been picked off. Here we go. 1st and 10. Next drive, 3-by-1 set. This is good. This is really good stuff here. Right? So this is like, I'm sure you heard me talk about this in the last video. This is Dagger, right? So we got the in. We got our clear out. He's just trying to take the safety out of here. And then we have our whip or our out route or whatever you want to call it. And backside might be a vertical option. I'm not sure. I didn't really check on it. But I love it. Play the dagger side, right? You see this window opening up? He sees the window opening up. And that's why I like Tua does see it, right? Good drop. Steps up. Good ball. And he just gets a drop from the receiver. But that is exactly how it's supposed to be ran. And it's exactly what it's supposed to look like. It's an awesome job right there. That's a good job playing quarterback. So here we go. 2nd and 10. 3-by-1 again. Very similar look to what they just came out in. All right, so this is a sail concept. So what you got here is you got your vertical. We're trying to clear this guy out. We got this guy sitting here to try and hold the flat defender down. And this guy just running at him and then breaking into this open window right here. All right, that's what the goal of this play is to create, right? But this is the NFL. Corners recognize this. He sees this coming. He's going to split the difference to make sure that he can't throw it right over his head. And he's going to force the throw underneath, which is fine because we could take that. We'll cut this in half. I would have liked, his right tackle does get pushed into his lap. So I'm not going to be mad about this scramble. But right here, he should see this and just bang, just put it right on his numbers. Like you see this is a cloudy picture. You know what I mean? You're not going to really be able to get the vertical. You're definitely not getting the sail route, which we want. So let's just take our check down, our hitch. He gets there late. That's fine, right? But we get 5 yards. We get 6 yards. Now it's 3rd and 4. Now we're in 3rd and manageable. This is exactly where we want to be. So now we go empty. We're getting, looks like another man look, right? 2-man. Another good ball and a drop. Now, I don't know why he's playing this side here, unless he thinks he's got a guy that could win against man. But all this is stick, right? Oh, let me fast forward. All right, so all this is stick to the field. It's just a different way to get to it, right? Normal stick is like this. All they're doing is putting this guy here, fading him up, and then running stick like this, right? And then you got your double slants or your double ins on the backside. To me, I love the backside here, right? So he's dropping off. He's going to be here. You could alert inside fade here, right? If this guy isn't here, if he stays in the middle, yeah, I love inside fade. Back shoulder it if you have to. Drive him down the sideline because you're going to have this guy driving up on this hitch. This guy's going to be man-to-man pressed. You got this guy in the picture. It's up to this safety whether he can make the play or not, right? So get eyes on him. If he moves over, get off of it and come immediately to your backside. He scrambles and gets to the backside, but he doesn't need to. Like right here, like you're seeing pre-snap, he's walking out. You didn't snap the ball yet, so you know if he's walking out, he definitely ain't sitting in the middle of the field. Like he's going to start moving out too. You gotta start to see that. Like these two safeties are too high, and you didn't snap it yet, and he's starting to move now. Now you know this side's dead. Get off of it. You got to press stick route. You got to hitch. If you want to bang this hitch right off because you got soft coverage, you could try. It's a far throw though. It's hashed to outside the numbers. and you know they're going to be driving up on the sticks. You know he's going to be playing that stick and just driving on anything that looks short because he knows he has over-the-top help. So, to me, I'm going backside. I'm probably going to let this guy clear out, and I'm going to wait for this guy to win one-on-one man. If he doesn't win, then oh well. All right, then we punt the ball. But that's my best matchup pre-snap. And Tua's on this side here for, I don't know, no reason. See how he's starting to play the stick? See how as soon as that break, he's flying up because he knows he's got over-the-top help. He's not worried about that. So Tua right here, he doesn't need to scramble. He could just stay, reset, and throw this. I think he should have been there, pre-snap. But he gets there late. He throws a rocket ball a little bit wide, and it ends up being dropped. I think it could have been caught, but he does not help himself. Doesn't help his receiver. And you got to think that's a running back there. That's not really a receiver. It's an empty look that they had a running back out there, and he's just locked on a side that's really dead for too long. He should have been, check that safety. Okay, safety widens. All right, right now I'm going here to that next slant coming in. And you get the drop with a receiver on a tough catch and a tough ball. It didn't have to be that tough, though. That's stuff where you're just recognizing pre-snap and then into post-snap coverage recognition. I think a lot of times Tua predetermines where he's going with the ball, and it gets him into a little bit of trouble. I kind of noticed it later on in the game when he's starting to do quick game stuff, and he's like looking off on quick game, and I'm like, you're hurting yourself by doing that. Anyway, I don't know what we're doing down here. I mean, this is just, he's just like, I guess, sitting up. I guess because he blitzed. I guess. All right, actually, I do know what we're doing. So he sees this guy blitz. He knows I'm hot. I got to show my guy face because my guy left me. Just in case we can't protect it, he can go hot if he has to. That's what I think he's doing here. But Tua sees bail coverage, throws a stop route on the money. First down. That's good. It's good stuff. That intermediate quick game, Tua looks really good, but sometimes when he has to press the ball down the field, he's not the best. Okay, so this is that same thing that we watched earlier, right? So you got Gesicki on your dig, you got your little shallow route, and we're just high-low in this defender, right? We're just high-low in this defender. That's all it is. And he's sinking. Tua sees it, bang, throw it. Take your yardage. Take your 5 yards. And look at that. See, that's why it's important to take your 5 yards, because 5 yards just turned into 12. Turns it up, bang. But he sees this. Sink. Bang. Gets his easy throw. Good quarterback play. Simple concept, but good quarterback play. I see guys that try to force the dig all the time. Guys like Locke sometimes try to make the home run or the big play all the time and take 12 yards. Well, guess what? 4 to 5 yards just turned into 12, and now we have a first down. And Miami fans don't hate you. Right here, press man. You got press man. Love it. Pick your matchup and go. It's first down. Love it. One-on-one, back shoulder. Make a good throw. That's what he does. All right, real quick. I don't want to bore you guys man-to-man. You guys see it, right? Man-to-man. He's recognizing man-to-man. One high safety. He sees it, right? A little bit of a look off. Come back. Throw your vertical. Let your guy go win. That's all that is. Beautiful. All right, here we go. 2x2. 2nd and 5, it looks like. All right, so this is like your inside fade, a little slant route, little slam concept type thing, right? He likes the matchup. Fade, slam. Now, I'm going to criticize this because he could have had a touchdown and he doesn't get one, and then they end up, I think, not getting one on this drive. You see this look, man-to-man, right? Man-to-man. This guy's middle player. Your 6'6" guy is one-on-one running inside fade to the back pylon. You manipulate this guy with your eyes and you throw one-on-one fade to your 6'6" tight end, who's a hell of an athlete. You 100% do that. You're playing small ball by throwing this slant. There's no reason to throw this slant. You got to go play NFL football, and you have to manipulate this safety and throw that inside fade. 100%. Right here, right? He's even. But you're staring this way, so he starts to move. If you put your eyes over here and you freeze him for a second and a half, even if you stare dead in his eyes, just stare at him. Give your tight end time to get there. It's a touchdown. Because guess what? Look what he does. He smokes this dude. You drive this to the back, no shot. He smokes him. Manipulate this safety, and you have a touchdown. And we've been doing it all game. You know, he's using his eyes. He's manipulating. He's playing small ball, you know, and it shows because sometimes he's ended up with, 20 completions and 95 yards. And it's showing with that read right there. It's showing. This is just, maybe a bad concept. I understand what he's doing here. I probably would have played this Mike Gesicki to this here. That's how I would have played it. I would have let my big body guy box this guy out. If he can't box him out and I can't get the throw, I go to the inside fade-ish to the back of the end zone, high jump ball throw to Parker late. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could get there late. And it would even work out better if I'm late because he's got a longer way. I'm trying to throw this box out throw to here, and I think he just predetermines he's throwing this box out. He's throwing the jump ball throw in the end zone instead of playing here because look at this. He's got this. Like, he throws this low and inside here. No shot. No shot this guy defends this. So play it the way it's supposed to be played here. Play this outside in. Play this outside in. That's what this is, all right? So, all right, here, we don't like it. Man to man, there's no separation. What's the next one? Does he get his box out? No, he doesn't get his box out. Okay, we throw here. But he does get his box out, and I think we would have had a touchdown if you throw this low and away. So I think he hurt himself with that, and then he ends up throwing a bad ball in a jammed up situation. Maybe he's trying to get a flag there. Maybe he's not. I don't know. So here we go. Next drive, 3-by-1, motion into 2-by-2. And he throws a pick six on a slipped route. But what I was talking about before was he's looking off quick game. And there's no reason to be looking off quick game. And I think right here is a perfect example of how looking off quick game gets you in trouble. Why are you over here? You know you're throwing backside. He knows he's throwing backside. Why are you looking off? Because by the time he hits the top of his three, he's back on this. Now he's back on there and he's throwing and his guy's falling. If he's on here the whole time, let's go back to the wide of this, right? So 3-by-1, motion it over to 2-by-2, right? So you're going to have this and then here. Not a bad read, and I think he understands that he's going here. But if he's on it the whole time, he's going to see this guy kind of slipping and stumbling. I don't like that he's looking off quick game. It's not helping him. Because, it's not the fact that he's playing here and then going to here. Because, right, he's off of it right now, and our guy didn't even break or to see if he won yet. You know what I mean? He's not really playing it there to there. He's just looking off. And I think it gets him in trouble here. Now, this pick's not on him. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this interception's on him. I'm just saying I think this is a bigger problem that needs to be addressed. Don't look off quick game. Play quick game because it's quick game. Your safety is never getting in the picture on quick game. So there's no reason to look off. You want to freeze a linebacker? Stare at the linebacker instead of looking the other way. You know what I mean? So at least you're still on that side, but you're not totally blind to it. This I don't understand this. I just don't understand this. I think he thought maybe they were blitzing and he thought he could get this because they fake blitz here. But they fall off and you can't get it. Let's go to the tight. You could kind of see, man, he could have threw either outside slant here. Sometimes you think you're outsmarting yourself and he sees blitz, but these two guys literally dropped off. So he sees him, I think, and he tries to throw him outside shoulder. 44 is all over this. Should have been a pick. right? So it should have been back-to-back picks here. First one obviously is not on him, but you know, we'll chalk that up as rookie mistake, right? Looks like blitz. They fake it, you know. All right, defense is scheming too, so not gonna be overcritical on that, but could be better. All right, so we got our 3x1 here. So this is what I mean when I think he's overdoing the whole look off thing. I think he should be on this side first, and then coming and bringing his eyes over here. So this is Dagger, right? Again, we've been talking about it. So you got your clear out here. You got your whip. This guy's got your dig, right? So this is dig country all day. Or you got your stop up top, right? So what I think he should be doing is he should be on his stop first. Does this guy win? If not, I come play my concept to the field. Like, I think that's the smart way to do it. But he's predetermining pre-snap, oh, I'm going here, so I'm just going to look over here and kind of mess with the defense a little bit so I know I can get my one-on-one. I don't agree with that. I think look at your one-on-one. Do you have it? And then if you don't have it, flip your hips and you know that you could throw this dig because you're going to move this guy a little bit with your eyes looking this way. Like, I think he's looking off on the wrong way, on the wrong side. Like right here, if you look, he's looking this way. And obviously nothing can develop yet. You're on that side and you're looking at it way before anything could develop. You should be on this side. It's like, all right, does this guy look like he has the leverage to win? And if he doesn't, then you come here. And if he does, you just throw it. Because there's no way anybody could even get in this picture if you're staring at it the entire time. It's impossible. This guy can't get all the way underneath a stop route. It's not possible. And he hurts himself by doing that. He does it a lot. Now here he gets away and he uses athleticism, gets a first down. Not going to be mad about it. I think it's a good job by him. But at the same time, I think he's looking the wrong way. Like, who are you looking at? Your deep safety's here. I don't know who you're looking at. You know, and then he gives like a little eye flash to there, and then he comes over and tries to play his one-on-one. I think he's just looking at the wrong side. Starting pre-snap. I think he's hurting himself by doing that. He does it. He's been doing it a lot. I don't know if he's being coached to do that or if he thinks I'm in the NFL, I have to do that more. Or, you know, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, 3x1 here. This is just curl flat. Curl flat. Curl. There should be a back here running flat. And then you got your sit route over the middle. This sit route is to hold the mic down to throw your curl. Or your flat. If he falls underneath the curl, then you throw your flat. But the sit route is to hold the mic down. It shouldn't be you staring at the sit route when it's not really 100% there and you got two guys converging on it. You have this is the window throw. Look at this. You have it. You have it. Let the tight end properly do the sit route to hold this mic inside to create this giant window and let him push him out. And if he sits underneath the curl, you throw the flat. You know, this is again him predetermining where he's going with the ball, and then, you know, we're missing out on 2nd and 10. Now it's 3rd and 10 here. If you watch the tight, he locks on the sit route over the middle just the whole time. He's just staring at it and then throws it inside behind. Let the concept work, man. You see him chasing like this, you know, okay, I got this huge window right here. That's stuff that's concerning about when he's doing it. It looks like maybe he's looking off, but he's not actually reading. He's just looking off because he's predetermining where he's going based off his pre-snap read. And it's a little concerning here. This is the same thing here that I've been talking about. He's looking this way. This is his, you know, concept with a backside stop route. And it's 4th and 10. And guess what? He's playing sticks. And we don't know that he's playing the sticks because we're not looking at it. He's sitting all day. His job is deep third. 100%. And he just jumps this. This isn't a cover 2 squat. I mean, he's definitely got deep third. This is definitely like a fire zone. Got a blitz here. He's going to fall out. He's coming deep. He's coming down to replace the blitzer. Deep here. Deep. And this corner just makes a smart play. He understands the situation. It's 4th and 10. They're probably not going to run vertical on him. And he plays the sticks and he drives up and makes a play on the ball. But, again, he's on here instead of being on here. And he's like, okay, what's this guy doing? He's sinking. All right, I'll throw it. Because nobody can get underneath that. They can't get underneath that in time. Let's be on this early so we understand if we like what we're looking at and see if the corner's sitting to break up on this. Like right here, okay, we don't like it. Flip our hips and play our concept. This guy coming in underneath after these guys push these guys out, and you have a first down. See this? He could have did it, but he's looking off because he's predetermining where he's going pre-snap, and it's hurting him. He's looking off on the wrong side. He's starting off on the wrong side. It's just hurting him. Go 3-by-1 here. Not a bad decision. You know what I mean? Not a bad decision. This safety's flat. Maybe that's who he's looking at here. And he's like, all right, taking my chance. And guess what? The guy beats him, but he leaves it short. Hangs it a little short. Guy makes a play on the ball. Got to drive it out there. When a guy wins like this in the NFL, you got to put it out here. Let him go chase it down. I'd rather an overthrow here. All right, here we go. 2-by-2. 2nd and 10. This is exactly what I want to see out of Tua. A lot more of it, right? So here we go. Quick game. We got double slants. This is beautiful because guess what? He's not looking off the double slants. He's on it, and he throws a great ball on time. Throws a great ball on time because he's on it. Look at the tight. He's on it the whole way because it's quick game. I'm on it. All right, got my window. Bang. It's that easy, man. It's quick game. You don't have to look it off. I promise you. The safety is not getting in the picture. You looking it off. Now this, that's fine, right? This is designed, right? We want to look this off because we have a vertical now. So now we have a vertical. Now this safety can get involved because the ball is going to be in the air a little longer. And if we're looking at it the whole way, he can start favoring. So now this is where you use the look off like that he's been doing all game. Not on the sit routes or on the stop routes. On the verticals, then you use the look off. So you know pre-snap, I got man-to-man, right? Based off their alignment. Looks like I got man-to-man. Cover one with my deep guy here. Let me look him off. Let me play my one-on-one. Okay, I'll back shoulder throw this. I'll throw a dime like he does, and we take all that yardage. That's good job. So we got 2-by-2. Hold on, I want to pause this. I want to remind everyone. Right now, he is playing against a lot of the backups. All right, Buffalo clinched their spot. Josh Allen, Diggs, a lot of these guys came out right at halftime. So what we're looking at here, I'm not going to continue to go through the entire game because a lot of it is backups, and they're up by a lot at a certain point. So what you're looking at here is some backups. So as the game goes on, maybe when he starts to look a little better, they are playing the backups, and they're playing maybe a little more soft coverage. So you're not getting maybe the truest picture, but he is improving. You know what I mean? As the game goes on, I think he's learning, let me be on some of these shorter throws earlier, right? So we got our double slants. So I'm playing this inside out. That's all we're doing, right? We like our side, playing this inside out. I'd like him to be earlier, right? I'd like him to be earlier. All we want to do is look at this guy. Is Gesicki holding him down? If he is, then we got to just beat this guy on the throw. That's literally all it is. We're on it. Throw it. Earlier. It's got to be earlier. And the fact that it's not earlier ends up in the ball getting popped out. So let's look at the tight. We can kind of look at it. He's on it. Like, you got to be a little bit faster, right? A little bit faster. He's got to see. Like right now, he should be, boom, that ball should be out. Oh, boy. Just let him into a little bit of a big hit. Boom. Oh, man. All right. So let's go 3rd and 7. Little 3-by-1. Looks like you're getting that cover 1 look, maybe 1 robber, 2 man. Okay? I'll explain what we're looking at here pre-snap, right? So you got this guy down. Maybe he's going to fall to the middle. Get rid of that. Maybe he's going to fall to the middle. He's just going to lurk over the top. All right, so we want to put eyes on him because we don't really know what he's doing. But right here, we know we got man-to-man because we know the way they're lining up. They're just telling us we're covering you. It's what this guy's doing is determining where I'm going to put the football. So I'll be looking at him the whole time. I see him on the snap right. He starts bailing out. All right, I know it's 2-man. So now I know my verticals are not a good look. So I got to play my best man-to-man matchup. I think he does. I think he recognizes everything, and I think it's a good job. He plays his little in route, and he just overthrows it right to the safety. There's nothing really to overanalyze other than him just missing the throw here. I think he's on it. I think he just makes a poor throw. Yeah, a little high. Just a poor throw. Next play here. This is the first play of the next series. I think he throws another pick. Man. All right. So, like they've been running all game, it's going to be like Mike Gesicki on this little in route, and then you got your little under route underneath. I think this guy probably would either have a hitch or he's going to follow. So we're just going to high load this backer, right? That's all this is. I think I throw this, right? And if we don't throw this, we throw here because this guy jumped it, right? If he doesn't jump it, it's because he's sitting in this window and we throw this. You know, don't force it. Your mic is sitting, which makes you throw it high to try and get it over his head. I understand you're trying to maybe shoot him up the seam, but take what the defense gives you, right? Our guy that we're reading sinks. This guy jumps the in. So here we go, next in. And it's there. Just play the concept like it's supposed to be played. If you play the concept like it's supposed to be played, a lot of times things don't go wrong. And it doesn't look bad. Because now you're trying to play hero ball and you're trying to throw it over our read right here. And you can't. And you sail it to the safety. And everyone says, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's just bad. Just airmails it to the safety. All right, so we're going empty here. 3-by-2. So this time they go right back to it. They literally go right back to it. And he runs like his little, dig, probably converts it to a seam if he can. A little in route. I'm sure this guy's got his little in route. Right, so it's 3rd and 10. Maybe I kind of understand why he didn't dump this one off. I understand what he's trying to do here. He's got his cover too. He's got here and here, so middle field is open if this guy doesn't get deep enough, which he doesn't. So I do know what he's doing here. I understand. I see it. But the read is this throw right here. I understand we're down and maybe you're pressing. I'm not going to hate on it because it's a good ball and it's a first down. But that same exact decision on the last drive got you in a lot of trouble, and you threw a pick and looked, pretty bad doing it. Right here, I think he's just checking this safety, making sure this guy's not coming in here to rob this. And as soon as he knows that guy can't, he flips his hips and throws it right down. That's good ball. That's good quarterback play. It really is. So I think for Tua, maybe being a little more, I don't want to say conservative because he does do a lot of conservative things, but when they ask him to press and throw 50 times a game, that's when he seems to start to make these mistakes. So right here, don't be afraid to throw this, man. It's a good concept. It's a really good concept. Don't hate this ball, but this is the easy one. So that's Tua. Week 17. Drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think.